Marybelle, thanks for following. Yeah, hard on your body. Hey, Harley guy. I think you showed me something on a screenshot, some kind of shampoo one time, and then it lost a photo. What was it for, Gina? AA, yeah. I think AA is, okay, so I always want to like make sure I say it, people understand what I mean. So I think AA is great. What I found lacking was I needed like the next step. Like I needed to learn how to put my life back together and like be happy. And I felt like AA got me, or 12 steps got me sober and doing pretty good in that. But then I needed to learn how to like, how do I find happiness again? How do I find hobbies? How do I emotionally regulate things? How do I communicate well? How do I get rid of negative core beliefs and limiting beliefs and all of this crappy thinking? How do I learn boundaries? How do I learn? And so that's like, I loved 12 step in the beginning, but then I just like needed a little bit more. But I think so many times people, when I talk about this, people think I like am negative about AA, and I'm not negative about it at all. I think it be a great starting point. I just think like we need to also utilize other things too. But I did 12 steps. I went through the 12 steps at least 12 times in the beginning. I mean, I've done it more than that now, but before I ever started utilizing any other modality of treatment. But my opinion, Snooky. My opinion, therapist and doc are about money and reading from a book, where I believe talking with somebody that has experienced it is so much better. Beautiful disaster, isn't it funny? Snooky B, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you, friend. That's really nice of you. Beautiful disaster. I absolutely agree. But it's funny because some people feel like a degree and like education is way more important to them when it comes to a therapist versus somebody who's actually lived it. And some people want someone who's lived it and don't really care about a degree. So that's what's cool about the world today is we have therapists, we have counselors, we have coaches, we have peer support, we have there's so many different lanes of help. When I first decided I wanted to go get certified for coaching, I had a few people tell me that they did not think that anybody would be interested in anything I had to share. That they felt like I did not have because I've not had a perfect life. You know, I've made a lot of really dumb choices. And so they basically just said, who's going to respect that? Like, who's going to listen to you? And I thought, you know, I may find that. But I would listen to somebody who has been successful, that went through what I did. And I felt the same way. I would almost listen to them a little bit more maybe because they've been through it, they understand, right? So I have found that it's gone well. It's been fine. There are people who absolutely don't want what I offer, but there are plenty who do. I'm a recovery life coach. That's awesome, Lawanda. I love that. I'm 9 years sober and have borderline personality disorder, and I can speak it so much more. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Brian. Well, no clients because of my charges, so I gotta figure it something else. Yeah, that's tough, Lawanda. I do the same thing as you on another platform. It's huge. There's so much haters out there. There are. Don't let them bring you down. Thank you, beautiful disaster. Chris, I think she has been she's just been busy the last couple days. She hasn't been on very much. She hasn't been responding to my text messages either the last couple days. Well, she's responded, just not very much. She's very present with her daughter when she has her and there's stuff going on. So I think it's more just about being there and present. People like you, who's been through it all the way, you will be the best therapist, counselor. Thank you, Pebbles. I appreciate that. I got too much lip goo on. All right, you guys, I need to get to bed sometime. Lauren is awesome, Chris, right? She's so wise and she articulates so well because she's so stinking smart. It's amazing. And her personality is hilarious. She's like the wittiest thing. Yeah. It's been weird with being on a different account versus here. I've missed so many people. I feel like my lives would have like 15 people in them, which was fine. But normally I have a little bit more people that come through and say hello. And so glad to be back on here. I'm also glad that I have a backup now that I can go live on, because I don't know that I'll watch myself as much now, knowing that I have something to fall back on, right? Timer starts now, 15 more minutes. You're hilarious. You crack me up. I love when people on here are aware enough, like they pay attention to my little nuances, my little funny things. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm friends with people because they know all my little funny traits. Anyway, Cat Juice, you have a good day also. Merry Christmas, you guys. Life is good. Life is what we make it. Try to be positive. Chris, Cajun says another 30 minutes. You're grounded, Cajun. I'm just kidding. Justin, you too. I'll go live at some point. Oh, hopefully you have a great day. And like I said, life is good. So I'll go for that. Not 30 more minutes. All right, you guys. Pebbles, you're welcome. We'll talk to you guys later, tomorrow some point. Anyway, toodles. So funny. I love that you say that. All flap, no flight. Welcome and goodbye. Thank you for the heart, me. Momo, thanks for liking the live. I'm trying to come up with what I wanted to say, but it's not, the words aren't coming. But here's what I'm thinking is, sometimes holidays can be tough for a lot of people, and sometimes things aren't exactly as we would have them. But I just hope people know that there is hope, that you can always turn things around and make a change, that you can always start fresh the next day. This too shall pass, right? If tomorrow is a hard day, or I guess today, Christmas is a hard day for you, it's just one more day, right? We can get through it. And I think it is just important to have a positive outlook. Hi, Lo. She had on her license plate. That is literally the best thing ever. I think it's just so important to realize that we get a redo every single day when we wake up. We get to start over. We do not have to live in suffering and sadness, that we can change our reality, that we can find happiness and joy, and so much of it is here, right? We have to be kind, we have to be grateful, and those things come back. They pay dividends, right? Used to hate Christmas. I'm glad it's a used to. Lo, thank you for following. Appreciate you. Anyways, you guys, if you are alone tomorrow, or if tomorrow is a hard day for you, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are people who value you, who care about you, who love you. I will be here tomorrow sometime during the day. Set your thing. We can hang out for a while if you're somebody who doesn't have family or something to do on Christmas. My kids go back to their dad around 4:30, and I usually have some downtime at that point. So it was in me to change it, and with help I did. Good for you, Chris. I love that. I think it's so important for people to understand that they can change things. We're not just stuck, right? Life is not, it's not just definitive. It's always up and down and changing, and we always can change it. So with that, I'm not going to be on here for 8 more minutes so Chris can be right. So we'll see you later. Bye, y'all. I love you, and I hope you have the most excellent Christmas tomorrow. And I got you up to 10 likes. Good job, Buckshot. Watch movies and zone out. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow, Pebbles. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Those of you that sent a gift, I sure appreciate you. Those of you that liked the live and shared it, I appreciate you as well. I don't know. Do you use MI? I don't know what MI is, so I'm going to say no. 7.5 is good. Going to see Hunger Games. That's fun. I'm out of here. I'm not even going to let you be right, Chris. Toodles. See you guys. Merry Christmas.